Chosen one, stop everything right now and listen carefully. This message is not for the faint of heart. God has just declared that you will not wake up for days. This is a divine command, not a suggestion. You are being placed in a sacred incubation, a spiritual lockdown, for your own safety. The forces around you are shifting violently, and this pause is the only thing standing between you and chaos. If you are watching this, it is no accident. God has deliberately brought you here because you must hear this warning. Your life is on the edge of a massive breakthrough, but the enemy is trying to stop you. This incubation is a shield, a fortress, and a preparation chamber all at once. If you try to fight it, you will only delay your destiny or risk losing everything. This is urgent. Do not ignore this. The next few days will feel like nothing is happening. You might feel stuck, trapped, or even asleep. But this is your spirit being protected from a storm you cannot yet see. Right now, before you go any further, stop and do these 3 critical things. Hit that like button now, subscribe to join the army of chosen ones rising to 80,000 strong, and drop the number 99 in the comments to send a powerful cosmic signal that you're ready to align with this divine plan. If you are truly chosen, you will watch this video until the very end. If you turn away, if you deny this message, you risk missing your moment. But for those who stay, know this: your life will never be the same again. This incubation is a gift wrapped in mystery. And when you awaken, you will be unstoppable. Don't blink. Don't look away. Your protection, your breakthrough, and your destiny are being sealed right now. Listen closely. What's about to happen to you is not ordinary. This isn't tiredness from a long week. It's not burnout. It's not exhaustion. This is sacred shutdown. A divine command has gone out over your life, and God is telling your body to rest. But this rest isn't sleep. It's spiritual suspension. It's heaven telling your nervous system, be still. I'm doing surgery on your soul. You will soon feel a pull that no coffee, no urgency, no calendar can fight, and the world won't understand it. But the realm of heaven does. You're entering holy ground. You may try to resist. You may try to keep moving. Your brain will whisper, there's so much to do. But your spirit will shout louder, let go. God is about to put you in a sleep that feels like days, because He's removing you from time, from pressure, from noise. This is not a pause. It's a preparation. And I need you to hear me clearly. This is not weakness. It's wisdom. It's power. It's God saying, I love you too much to let you keep pushing on broken legs. Lay down. I'm rebuilding the bones beneath your drive. This is sacred, supernatural, scientifically staggering stillness. Because when your physical systems shut down, your spiritual systems activate. While you sleep, while your eyes close, your spirit will open. You are about to enter a frequency where heaven operates. This is incubation, not interruption. This is the womb of reinvention. You are not stepping away from life. You're stepping into God's hands. And He's going to do in days what would have taken you years. You'll feel it in your bones. A heaviness that doesn't come from weariness, but from the weight of glory. You'll set an alarm, but you'll sleep through it. You'll try to stretch, but your body will surrender. This is not laziness. This is lockdown, holy lockdown. God has sent His angels to surround your spirit and silence the noise. You're not allowed to wake up yet, because you're not ready to see what He's still preparing behind the veil. Every time you try to open your eyes, you'll feel your soul pulling you back under. Why? Because He's not finished yet. You are clay in the hands of the Master, and He's still shaping. You are being reprogrammed at a cellular, neurological, spiritual level. God is rewriting your instincts. He's healing trauma that talking couldn't fix. He's softening the parts of you that had to harden just to survive. This stillness is not punishment. It's protection. It's permission to stop being the strong one. You've carried so much, too much, and heaven has declared, enough. This sleep is heaven's anesthesia. You are being spiritually operated on. And when you try to move, but can't, don't panic. Praise. Because that means the surgery is still in progress. God doesn't need your strength right now. He just needs your surrender. Don't fight the stillness. Feel it. Fall into it. Let it hold you. Something massive is being born from your silence. It might feel lonely, but it's not. It's hiddenness. God is pulling you away from people, platforms, projects, not to punish you, but to heal you in private. Like a baby in the womb, you're not abandoned, you're protected. No one sees what's happening under the skin, but you're developing. The silence isn't empty, it's sacred. Isolation is man-made. Incubation is divine. God doesn't want anyone touching what He's building in you right now. No outside voices, no opinions, no interruptions. You're in a sacred vacuum where God can whisper and you'll finally hear. The world might think you're disappearing, but heaven knows you're being delivered. You are hidden for healing. Because healing this deep can't happen in public. It must be sacred still and safe. You're not missing out. You're being called in. While everyone else rushes, posts, panics, you are cocooned in glory. Let them wonder where you went. Let them ask what happened. Because when you return, you won't just be back, you'll be brand new. Hiddenness is not rejection, it's selection. God hides what He values. And right now, He's hiding you because He's preparing to reveal something the world isn't ready to see. Everything around you is shaking, but you are being told to stand still. The world is loud. Social media is loud. Your fears are loud, but God's whisper is louder. He's saying, be still. Don't move. Let me fight for you. The chaos out there is real, but the calm inside you is more powerful. You don't have to run with them. You don't have to hustle like them. Because God is doing in stillness what others are striving for in stress. Stillness isn't inactivity. It's divine activity without human interference. While the world collapses under the weight of performance, God is teaching you to rest under the wings of His purpose. He is realigning your nervous system, regulating your hormones, restoring your brain chemistry, while you do nothing but breathe. This is not idleness. It's spiritual warfare through surrender. Don't envy their pace. Trust your pause. You are on a sacred assignment, not from the world, but from the one who created it. And when everyone else burns out, you'll rise up. Because while they were moving in circles, you were resting in God. Stillness is your strength now. Obedience is your oxygen. And when He says move, you will. But not a second before. Right now, you're stepping out of man's schedule and into God's timeline. You're not behind. You're being pulled into a space where clocks are irrelevant and heaven is in control. You'll notice it soon. Minutes stretch like hours. Hours pass like seconds. Why? Because in this realm, time submits to the hand of God. Your healing, your alignment, your breakthrough, it's no longer subject to earthly delay. You're not being slowed down. You're being repositioned in eternity. God is reversing the effects of time on your body. He's pressing pause on the wear and tear life has caused. While others are aging under pressure, you are being preserved under grace. In this realm, cells are renewing, energy is returning. Wrinkles of stress are smoothing in spirit and in body. You are not just resting, you are being reset by timelessness. And that, my friend, is a miracle the clock can't measure. Don't panic when your routine dissolves. Don't fight the flow when your body no longer responds to alarms. This is divine realignment. God is saying, what they call delay, I call design. You'll come out of this space with power you didn't earn, wisdom you didn't study for, and peace that can't be shaken. That's the realm you're in now, the realm where miracles begin. You think you're not doing anything right now, but heaven is handling everything. While you rest, while you close your eyes, while you step away from your to-do list, God is working in your finances. Doors you couldn't open with emails are being kicked down by angels. People who forgot you are remembering your name. Debts are dissolving. Connections are aligning. And here's the most radical part. You're not lifting a finger. You're about to experience what it feels like to be blessed without burnout. God is re-teaching you how provision works, not through endless grinding, but through grace, not through worry, but through worship. Your rest is your strategy now. Your sleep is your seed. While you lay down in obedience, God is arranging the contracts, the promotions, the inheritances. He is shifting the soil under your money. You fought hard for every dollar. You've struggled to stay afloat. But no more. This is not the season of survival. This is the season of supernatural supply. And you're not going to see it because you hustled harder. You're going to see it because you obeyed the pause. God is showing you what it means to be funded by favor. There are relationships you cried over, prayed over, and finally gave up on. But heaven never did. While you're in this divine stillness, God is healing hearts that hurt you. He's softening people you never thought would change. And He's doing it without you lifting a voice, sending a text, or begging for reconciliation. Why? Because healing doesn't always start with conversation. Sometimes it starts with consecration. As you rest, heaven is sending clarity to the people around you. Old friends who couldn't understand your calling are being given new eyes. Family members who only saw your flaws are being shown your future. Enemies are being silenced. Connections are being rewritten. And you didn't have to force any of it. Because when God hides you, He also handles what's behind you. Don't reach out. Don't chase. Don't reopen doors God is repainting. This isn't your job. It's His. Trust the process. Let Him do the deep work. Because when you come out of this rest, relationships that were once broken will feel reborn. Not because of what you did, but because of what He repaired in the silence. You don't even realize how old your soul has become. Not in years, but in wear. The trauma, the pressure, the daily grind, it aged you. It didn't just steal time, it stole energy. It creased your smile. It hardened your laugh. But that changes now. Because what's happening in this divine rest isn't just internal, it's cellular. God is reversing the symptoms of survival. He's restoring the softness of your soul. You'll wake up lighter, brighter, younger. Your eyes will shine with clarity again. Your posture will lift. Your face will glow. Not because you took a vacation, but because you touched eternity. You're being washed in the waters of renewal that don't exist in this world. This is spiritual rejuvenation at a biological level. Your body is catching up with your soul's healing. And when people see you again, they'll say, something's different. And they'll be right, because it won't just be your skin, it'll be your spirit. You'll carry peace that makes you radiant. You'll walk with rest that becomes your beauty. This isn't cosmetic, it's cosmic. You are being remade by heaven's hands. Your mind has been a battlefield, racing thoughts, constant loops, fear like static in the background of your life. But in this divine shutdown, God is reaching into the very neural pathways that hold your patterns, your reactions, your beliefs, and He's rewriting them. This is holy neuroscience. God isn't just calming your thoughts, He's reprogramming your mind. That inner critic, silenced. That panic button you couldn't turn off, disconnected. That replay reel of old traumas, deleted. While you sleep, while you surrender, God is healing memories, softening triggers, and releasing wisdom. You're going to start waking up with solutions you never thought of, peace where you used to panic, and clarity that didn't come from trying. It came from trusting. This is not therapy, bisamashi. It's transformation. You'll emerge from this rest, not just feeling better, but thinking differently. God is giving you a new mind, new vision, new mental strength. And the best part? You didn't force it, you received it. Because God does His greatest rewiring when we're still enough to be worked on. Right now, you're stepping out of man's calendar and into God's dimension. Deadlines don't apply here. Appointments don't control you. The pressure of should have happened by now is being stripped away, because heaven doesn't run on clocks. It runs on kairos, divine timing. You're not late. You're not early. You're right on His schedule, and that's the only one that matters now. You've been operating under the weight of time, watching birthdays pass, comparing yourself to others, feeling like you're falling behind. But God is whispering, I'm not in a hurry, and neither should you be. He's breaking the chains of comparison, rushing, and regret. While others panic, you will pause. While others chase, you'll rest. Because God has pulled you into a realm where time isn't your enemy, it's His tool. And in this realm, time obeys Him. He can make what should have taken 10 years happen in 10 days. He can recover what you lost in seconds. He can aid you in wisdom, not in wear. You are no longer a prisoner of the clock. You are under covenant alignment. Let this shift settle deep in your spirit. You're not running out of time. You're being pulled into the fullness of it. You may not realize it yet, but what's happening to you is not just sleep. It's a crossing. Your body is resting here, but your spirit is moving through dimensions. You are being brought before the throne room. You are being shown secrets, given downloads, receiving blueprints. This is what happens when God wants to upgrade your purpose. He sends your soul through a portal to His presence. You may not remember the dreams, but you will feel the afterglow. You'll wake up with ideas that are not from earth. You'll sense clarity that no book gave you. That's because while you were resting, your soul was walking with God. You were escorted into revelation. You were surrounded by divine intelligence. You were not unconscious, you were in communion. This is how prophets are made. This is how visionaries are born. Not through striving, but through surrender. This sleep is access. It's an appointment in the spiritual realm, where instructions are given for your next chapter. You are not lost. You are not gone. You are simply in a place beyond what the natural eye can see. And when you return, you will not come back empty-handed. Yes, it will last days, maybe longer, and it may scare you at first, how deeply you're sleeping, how distant you feel from the usual demands of life. But don't be afraid. This is divine design. Your body is shutting down long enough for God to do what only He can. You may feel like you've stepped away from reality, but really, you've stepped deeper into truth. Your phone may go unanswered. Your plans may pause. Your goals may sit untouched. But heaven is working at a level so far above your old rhythm that the pause will be worth it. You are not being punished. You are being protected from distractions, decisions, and detours that would have derailed you if you stayed awake. So stay where you are. This is holy incubation. The days may blur together, and the world may keep moving, but you're not missing anything. In fact, you're gaining everything. You'll come out of this with a new spine in your spirit, a new song in your breath, and a new fire in your eyes. Let it last as long as God says. The longer the incubation, the greater the revelation. Trust the timing of your transformation. Your usual cravings for noise, gone. Your interest in scrolling, vanished. Your pull toward people, disconnected. And that's not by accident. God is turning down the volume on the world so he can turn up his whisper in your soul. You're not becoming antisocial, you're becoming spirit-sensitive. You're learning how to hear again, not with your ears, but with your heart. This shutdown is a clearing of the channel. All the background static that made you question yourself, doubt your next move, compare your progress, God is silencing it. Why? Because the instructions for your next season require quiet. They're not being shouted, they're being downloaded. And you can't receive downloads while you're distracted. Heaven's voice is precise, not loud. And right now, that voice is getting clearer with every hour you rest. You're not being ignored, you're being prepared. The reason your energy for entertainment, news, and conversation has faded is because your spirit is tuning in to a higher frequency. Something big is about to be spoken into your life, and it starts with silence. What's happening in these next few days is not natural. It's not rest. It's not a reset. It's reconstruction.